Okay, awesome.
Okay, and you're on with Tessa, Eric, and Ashleigh, and you have 10 minutes. Go ahead, please.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, hey everyone, how are you guys doing today?
Hi, great. Good.
I noticed
Um,
you guys were getting down and singing when I came in here. So that actually leads into my first question. Is this the first, this goes for all three of you guys, is this the first time you guys have had a production that you're part of where you sang in your voice?
Not for me, and but at least for these characters, at least singing the Tiny Toons theme song, the remix that we did for our show as Buster and respectively Babs and Sweety. I can't even imagine. I'm an awful singer, so I'm like, just make sure my levels are really low and raise everybody else up to make sure they don't hear my fork on a plate Buster voice. But
To the left, to the left.
yeah, we were just talking about the Beyonce concert last
yeah,
night.
I went to the Beyonce concert last night and it was incredible. And now I can't
Um,
stop singing Beyonce songs in my
I
mind.
can only imagine. That's crazy.
Abs
Was that like
Bunny.
a dream come true for you?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've seen her perform before. I've been to her concert, but Renaissance like this was next level. Like we went in a portal that led inside of Beyonce, just inside of her. Spoiler alert, it's a huge party in there.
Just like Tiny Toons, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to know then, obviously you're a big fan of music. Ashley, is this the first time that you've sang at work?
No, actually, it isn't. I got to sing. I have a character on the show called Craig of the Creek. I play Wren, and she got to have a whole song of her own in one of our musical episodes, which was really cool. She's just dancing around, singing about science at the creek. And that was really fun. That was my first like time actually recording as a character, and that was like super fun. And then so this was great too because yeah, it's the Tiny Toons theme song, which is like iconic. And I wasn't really worried about singing in Babs's voice because I don't know, I feel like it's kind of just my voice anyway singing.
I'm
So yeah,
listening to it and I'm like, okay,
yeah, it
this
came
is
very
the next
natural.
episode.
Yeah.
So, okay. Well, I want to know then for you guys, were you all fans of Looney Tunes when you were younger?
Oh yeah. I mean, I got a Tiny Toons sweatshirt on right now, but yeah, the OG Tiny Toons was a thing that I always used to look forward to watching. Me and my sister watched it together Saturday morning
Yep.
cartoons. It was a staple. Like not only was the music, the gags, it was all iconic. And in my brain, it's like this is the ultimate cartoon. This is the cartoon. And I actually watched Tiny Toons before I watched Looney Tunes. So in my brain, I was like, this comes before this, even though it doesn't. So I was like, this is the beginning. It's not. But that was my childhood. So I loved it.
Are you still pinching yourself?
Oh yes, this is a dream. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just lucky to be here. I'm lucky to be here. Shh, don't tell. Don't tell anyone.
Um, for Eric, did you have any favorites from Tiny Toons or Looney Tunes when you were younger before knowing that you'd be involved in this?
Oh man, well, I always go back to how funny my brother and I, we would always laugh at this episode, this one short called Hillbilly Hair, where Bugs Bunny Dog tries to put one over on these two hillbilly brothers that are trying to kill him, and it ends up in uh Bugs singing this square dance that he kind of tells them what to do, and they just pretty much beat the crap out of each other. Promenade across the floor, sashay right on out the door, and into the glade, and everybody promenade. Yeah, so they basically go out into the glade and they just start punching each other, and yeah, but of course, and anything, where I used to love the character Go-Go Dodo on Tiny Toons because he was a nod to the original Yo-Yo Dodo, I guess. Yeah, anytime they do those surreal Salvador Dali kind of background paintings in cartoons, I used to love that. And Yeah, again, I used to think that these characters were real because of Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I used to think that if I were to go to Hollywood, I would see Bugs Bunny or Buster or Babs walking down the street holding like audition copy, waiting to read for the next role that they were going to play. And you know, seeing Acme Looniversity was something that like I was like, oh, maybe I'll apply there one day. I don't know. Be possible.
Obviously, you're Buster at this Looniversity, but do you also voice Bugs in the cartoon? Because you sound
Not
pretty
this
much spot on.
well, thanks. I'm Bugs Bunny number 6. I think in the history of Bugs Bunnies, after Mel Blanc, I'm number 6. Poetically, both Jeff Bergman and Bob Bergen, who were the first people to play Bugs and Porky after Mel Blanc passed away in '89. Tiny Toons Adventures, I think, was their first official gig as those characters. And the fact that we're now bringing it back 29, 30 years later and they're reprising their respected roles, I think is amazing for them.
That's
And
crazy.
in a sense, it's very meta that I play Buster because I look up to them.
I was gonna say you're like the child.
Kind of, yeah, in a
So,
way. Yeah.
so Ashleigh, what
Yeah.
was it in your career? Like, do you have a specific piece of your history in your career that you think kind of lent you towards this direction and kind of made it easier for you to land this gig?
Oh gosh. Honestly, I'm kind of with Tessa. I'm like, I'm just honored to be here. Like, don't tell anyone, but I I am really an actor. Heard. I just am sneaking here. I don't want to say I'm a fraud, but I literally I came to Los Angeles to do acting, like theatrical television, and somewhere along the way everybody kept being like, you should do voiceovers, you have a great voice, you should do voiceovers. And I'm like, I don't know anything about that like world. That seems like something totally separate, totally different, and that's not what I came here to do. And so, but people kept just saying you should do voiceover. So I finally like looked into it and I was like, maybe I'll take a voiceover class. Sure, fine. And I was already doing like sketch comedy and improv comedy, and I was performing regularly on stage. And so I was like, yeah, what's one more class? So then I took a voiceover for animation class with Colette Sunderman. And I literally got in the class and I was like, oh yeah, duh, this is of course what I'm supposed to be doing. I am a character, like in general, just in life. I'm already a character. Like the characters and the voices, they come easily for me. And so I was like, oh yeah, maybe I could look into doing this. But then I started looking up like how to do a voiceover reel, and like you have to get another agent for that. And I was like, oh God, this is going to take a lot of time and money. And so, but I continued on. I took one more voice acting class, and then yeah, once I got a voiceover agent, I booked fairly easy, like right out the gate. I think within not even like it didn't even take 3 months probably to like book my first reoccurring role, and that was for Marvel Avengers Assemble.
Avengers, yeah, but is it
Yeah,
Bath or
and
Bath?
I was like, oh, maybe I do have a chance in this voiceover industry.
Well, when
So
you start
that
with something like a Black Panther universe, then you gotta expect to
was
have more doors open for you.
my first character that I booked was the Queen of Wakanda.
That's cool.
In Black Panther's quest. So yeah, that was kind of the pivotal moment where I was like, oh yeah, maybe I can do this. And then the next thing was Craig of the Creek with Ren and reoccurring on that show. So yeah, so I don't know. It's been fun. It's been a journey, but I sometimes I'm like, how did I get here? Truly, because yeah, and I'm also a writer in animation currently as well. So like my whole now career has just kind of shifted to all animation, and it's been really really fun.
That's destiny, baby.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Beautiful thing, I tell you.
Okay, so this is gonna be my last question for you guys, so I can let you guys talk to the next person and continue your big fun day. do you guys, if you were to go to a talent show at the Looniversity, in all honesty, like as yourself, what kind of score you think you would land?
Oh, that's a tough one. I guess depending on what we're showcasing.
What is our, what's the criteria? What are we being judged on? Is it a
So-
specific cartoon class?
I think the first or second episode, or maybe it was the third episode, had everybody doing like a Looney talent show.
Talent,
Is-
yeah.
Oh, talent.
Yes, I'm sorry, maybe I didn't say that correctly.
No, I get it now. I'm gonna say maybe cartoon impressions. Like I can imitate other cartoon characters is my special power. Yeah.
That's cool.
You know, aside from a Buster, I could do a classic Plucky that Joel Lasky did. That's the original Plucky.
But I do love what David's doing with his.
Yeah.
He has that kind of dramatic. Oh, you know, I think David Arrigo Jr. is Plucky in real life. There's, you know,
Yeah.
I think Plucky is playing David.
It's funny because he said pretty much those exact same words in that order when I talked to him before this.
Then I would pass this talent show for sure.
Ladies, did you want to add anything before I let you guys move on?
I can sing the wheels on the bus forwards and backwards, so that would be mine. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Town that through all round and round, go bus the on wheels the round and round, round and round, round and round, go bus the on wheels the.
All right, I'm glad I asked that question because I don't know how else I would have stumbled onto that. I love it.
Oh my gosh. That's
Pressure,
amazing. I know. Follow up. Okay. I think mine would probably be for Babs. Oh, I know. This is something really cool. Okay. I would showcase my mind reading skills. Like for instance, okay, everyone think of, okay, wait, Joseph, think of think of a color. Okay, you got it in your mind.
Yes.
Okay. And then so are you thinking about it?
I'm thinking about it.
Is it a primary color?
No.
Exactly, I know. Okay. And so it's not a primary color, then it must be a
Other color.
other color.
Secondary.
Right, that's okay as well. Okay. And if you were to say what color you were thinking of right now, what would it be?
Lavender. You got it.
Is your color. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you nailed it. All right, guys.
Not.
I hope you guys continue having fun and using these voices all day long.
God bless you, sir.
Joseph.
Stay safe, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Joseph.
Laugh.
Thank you.
Girl.